have some.
Welcome to Yes Have Some podcast. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Craig Goldberg. Welcome to the show, whether you are watching on YouTube or on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, because God knows there's a lot of places to get a podcast these days. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Let me go ahead and introduce my co-host. I almost say my co-workers, although we're working. We got a lot of projects in the fire, okay? Not to brag, but we can't talk about the top secret stuff. No, please help us. We're busy. Jacob Walsh, what's up, man? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Just already ready for this work week to be done.
Yeah.
I'm tired of going to work every day. I don't like it. So
Sing
let's
Preach
get those projects going.
Get those projects going.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk a little bit later about one of the ongoing projects. I have to assuage some fears. Assuage, is that a word?
What?
Mhm.
What does that mean?
About?
Yeah. First off, yes.
It's a kind of
it
cheese,
is
I
a
think.
word. Asiago is, but you can't assuage someone. Yeah.
I'll
it's a
talk
word.
about it. It's fine. It's fine. Abigail, what's up? How are you?
Good. I'm here. I've had a chill day. I got up and did my morning routine that I've kind of developed over the summer, where I go and sit outside and listen to the birds and have some coffee and just kind of enjoy life.
Hey, look at your shirt. Did you also survive the filming of Twister today?
I made this cutoff shirt. I survived Twister. The
There's a good
making of
backstory to that
Twister,
shirt.
yeah. This is from the town where it was filmed, and I think that the people, much like the locals of Martha's Vineyard, were a little put out by the production.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be documentaries years later. I guess they would have already happened.
It is years later.
Okay, but what year is it? There's
Came
no
out in '96 or something like that.
There's no Tales of Oklahoma. You know, Martha's Vineyard has held on to the Jaws filming as part of its
Okay.
history.
You're
I
saying
don't know
maybe Twister's not quite as big as Jaws?
It just not quite
Didn't
there
quite have
yet.
the impact.
Although I
world.
would love to, maybe there could be a Van Halen song in Jaws to make it even that much better. That would be so cool. Well, that's good. Yeah, I actually read this article the other day about how important it is to, first thing you do in the morning, walk outside and stare towards, not directly at the sun, but towards the sun, because the sunlight does something physiologically to you to set your body up to understand that it's the beginning of your day. And then at sundown, melatonin will actually release in your body to make you tired naturally. Now, this was some scientists, and God knows we can't trust those guys. So I don't know, but please don't take my advice and stare directly at the sun, because I can't handle injuring our listeners any more than I already have. Any thoughts on that rambling I just did?
They're already. I think our listeners are already the kind of people that just stare at the sun.
You think that's what they're doing already?
Early risers, definitely that crowd.
They're like,
yeah.
fuck, I gotta get outside. It's morning. I gotta stare at the sun.
I do think there's something to sunlight being the thing that does wake you up. I know, Jacob, that you enjoy spending some nights on the porch and having the natural sunlight wake you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Only for a week out of the year when the temperature is right.
Right.
Week
like
or
how,
two, maybe.
Like how the cicadas only come every 17 years when everything's just right.
I think they stay for 17
To me,
years.
I was about to say, to me, it sounds like cicadas don't go away.
Hey, real quick,
so loud.
I hear them right now.
Let's get into this, and then we'll get into some fun. We don't even realize how fucking loud these cicadas are until somebody who's not from Georgia comes here and goes,
and
they're outside.
Noise,
they're like, what the fuck? Because we live by the airport, so between the cicadas and the fucking jumbo 747s, it is loud out there.
Yeah. I don't mind the cicadas, but I'm just saying it is all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
They're always buzzing. Yeah. Just like our listeners have been buzzing about our episode last week, our complete. Well, actually, we didn't have an episode last week, but I'll touch on that. The week before that, though, we had our review of Weapons.
Oh, the Weapons, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Lots of people tuned in. Thank you for checking that out. Awesome movie. Jacob, we missed last week because you were out at Kaiju Go. let's touch on, I want to catch up on that, but let's get into that a little bit later. But I thought it would be fun tonight, for the first time in a while, to kick off and bring back a core piece of the lore at YHS, which is the fuck budget. I thought it's time. There's a lot of movie news. Not as much as I wanted when I put together the fuck budget, because I was like, oh, there's really not as much going on as I thought. But Abby, for people who don't know what the fuck budget is, maybe they're new to YHS, enlighten them.
Sure. The fuck budget is something that we created a while back. The original idea was that you have like an allowance of fucks. You get 10, and traditionally we would do 5 categories that you would kind of do break down like how much of a fuck you give about different bits of news or movie related stuff. And it's just, I think it started from like a TED talk that I watched about like how many fucks you have to give in a day as a person, and it works.
It works.
I like
It's a
it.
good way.
And also Craig likes to change it. We're gonna have 3 categories tonight rather than 5.
Here's why I changed it tonight. I'm not saying it's going to be 3 from
Laziness.
now on. No,
lack of news. You just make up 2 categories. It would be better for us.
no, because here's what
Planning your episode hours before you record.
fuck,
That's why.
no.
homework
Listen,
right before this. Jacob, were you doing your homework? Are you doing it right
Listen.
now?
do you know how many times I've set up a fuck budget and have Jacob run the table with all zeros because I'm struggling to come up with things you guys
I know, but
fucking
sometimes
care
that's
about?
sometimes that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll add a couple, 2 more. Superman is doing well in the box office. Jacob, how many fucks do you give?
Oh, digital.
Oh, God.
Is about as many fucks as I give if Catwoman's in the next Batman or not.
Spoil them on the fuck budget.
All right, let's get into it. It's time for the fuck budget. I've got 3 categories we're going to run down in rapid fire. Abigail and Jacob have an allocation of 10 fuck bucks each, and they are going to let us know for each of these categories how many fucks they give. I'm going to start with Jacob Walsh. Ian McKellen. Lord Ian McKellen. Is he a lord? Sir? He's something.
Sir,
He's my Lord and Savior.
Lord.
He's my Lord and Sir.
How do you become a lord? He's my Lord and Savior,
I don't
Ian
know
McKellen.
if that's a thing. I don't know.
Ian McKellen reveals that Gandalf and Frodo will be returning for Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum, which is a movie that is going to be releasing in the next couple years, directed by Andy Serkis, and will take place in between the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. So, according to Ian McKellen himself and Elijah Wood are going to be back. When it comes to Lord of the Rings back on the big screen with core characters, Jacob Walsh, how many fucks do you give?
Well, just for now, I gave it 2. But it's like my excitement will probably go up for this once more is known. Maybe once there's a trailer. I feel apprehensive about things getting movies where it's like, like I love Lord of the Rings. The Hobbit movies are not great. But I can't imagine that like making up a new story that isn't a Tolkien thing is how much of this story is in the books, or is any of it in the book, or is it going to be completely made up stuff? Like that stuff is a little weird to me. Also, I'm not sure Ian McKellen knows what he's talking about. Like I would wait until it's a official source saying, like, sure, they might have said, yeah, we're going to bring you back. And then like, are they? Is that actually, that's not confirmed news to me. So, but I am excited, like, by the prospect of seeing Gandalf and Frodo again. So just for now, I'm going to give it 2 because it's like, I think we're so early on this, and I do know the movie's happening, and I know it's the hunt for Gollum and all that, but I don't know what it's going to be like. So it's just 2 for now.
I think it's kind of cool that there's a chance that, like, in the next 2 years, you're going to be able to see Ian McKellen play Gandalf and Magneto again.
Yeah.
Again.
So yeah, that's so cool. Yeah.
It is so cool.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It's been happening since we were 17 years old.
Hey, I remember when the first X-Men movie came out, and I was like, this is a little old for Magneto, isn't he? And it's like, still.
Oh, God. Abigail, when it comes to this news, how many fucks do you give?
I gave this, with all the respect that I have for Ian McKellen and the obligatory fucks I have to give to J.R.R. Tolkien, one of my favorite authors of all time. I give this 3 fucks.
Okay,
Because
fair.
yeah, very similar to what Jacob's saying. The fact that it's non-canonical, like not necessarily charted territory that's been written down by the author himself. It sounds like it's exploring the origin of Gollum, and it's being directed by Andy Serkis. So it's, I don't know. I'm not sure how great that is or how real that is. If it's just like him being like, yeah, I'm going to direct a movie about myself, Gollum, and like that getting spread around as like
Oh,
that.
dude, there's people in the comments gonna be like, actually, it's
Actually,
real.
yeah.
I think it's
I
fairly
love
real.
Gandalf and I do love Gollum. And I think that his is one of the most interesting and tragic stories with his precious, etc. So it could be interesting. I do love Andy Serkis. Gollum, very interesting character. Looking forward to that, and also a little, skeptical, trepidatious,
Right.
because it's not like known source material.
Sure.
The thing I'm skeptical about, Abby, is like I love Frodo, but it's like, why bring Frodo back for this? He doesn't know who Gollum is at this point. It's like, what are we doing with Frodo in this movie? If it's the hunt
Mm-hmm.
for Gollum, what are we even spending time in the Shire for? Like, what have
Mm-hmm.
we? It doesn't this take place? It takes place in between the
That's what I
movies, right?
read. That it
It's
takes
when they're
place in
looking.
between the Hobbit and
It's
yeah.
when they're so like the first time you see Gollum
Mm-hmm.
in the Lord of the Rings, he's already been captured by the orcs or whoever
Yes.
because they're looking for the
Mm-hmm.
ring. So
Mm-hmm.
like Frodo doesn't know who Gollum is until he shows up following them on, in the second movie.
Yeah.
Um so it's just like, what is Frodo's role in this going to be?
Yeah, what's the motivation there? Because if you don't have the ring to draw everyone together and to be the
Yeah,
thing.
it's like we're just putting Frodo in it just so we can have Frodo in the movie.
Right. Maybe it's a post-credit scene. Maybe it's just a post-credit scene that shows a scene from the Two Towers.
It's are they bringing back the CGI Ian Holm from Alien Romulus?
They are. Actually, the entire Shire is going to be AI special effects. No real grass will be used in the
Okay.
filming of
All
this
right.
movie. It's going to be
Good.
really cool.
Good.
Because who needs actual environments when you could just put it all on a goddamn sound stage? I'm talking to you,
Who needs New
Kathleen
Zealand? Beautiful
Kennedy.
backgrounds. Yeah.
What's that
Yeah.
thing called? The volume. No
Yeah.
more of that, please.
Okay.
Anyways, so Abby, you allocated 3 fucks there. Jacob Walsh, you allocated 2.
Yeah.
You guys ready for category 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abigail, we'll start
Yeah.
with you on this one. This one, and I'm surprised we haven't talked about this more. This book just came out this week. It's a brand new book called The End of the World as We Know It, New Tales of Stephen King's The Stand, with an introduction by Stephen King. And as I understand it, this is new tales from the world of The Stand, not written by Stephen King. I have no dog in this race, but Abby, I'm going to ask you how many. I'm talking about Cujo earlier, the dog in the race thing. How many fucks do you give?
It's not a racing dog. And no dog should be.
Wait, whoa! Cujo was a greyhound. Everybody knows that.
No. He did have a thing for bats. I will say that. So when it comes to this, to the extent, this is the Stand extended universe stories is what I jotted this down as. I give this 1 fuck. I do enjoy the universe of the Stand. I think the like dystopic, like falling apart of the world, and like the few people who survive and like kind of bind together to fight evil is a really cool story. But I think it's only really cool because of Stephen King's like his brain and the way that it works and the stuff that he wrote and he came up with during that time in his life for that huge epic book. I I don't think I've read much of like anyone writing within Stephen King's fictional universe, like their own creative stories. So I'm not going to completely rule it out and say that's just not something I like, but I am going to say if there's characters that are going to be brought and like maybe met like later in their life to see what's going on, like catching up with down the road, that might be something I'd be kind of interested in. So one fuck for that.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading through the list of contributors here, and it's not a lot of people that I'm personally familiar with, except for Wayne Brady. Now, I don't know if that is the Wayne Brady or a different Wayne Brady, but I kind of hope it's the Wayne Brady.
Yeah, the one and only.
Many people have called him the next Stephen King, I think. Okay, Jacob, I have some thoughts on this too, but Jacob, I'm interested in your take on this one.
Yeah. I gave this 6 fucks. I'm very excited about this. I've been waiting on this book for months and months. I have already started reading it. I've been
Oh
very
shit! Okay,
excited. I've
I
been
thought it
very
was
excited.
breaking news to you guys.
No, of
I was like,
course
nobody
not.
knows about this but me.
No, of course not. This was announced like a year, maybe even more than that, and I probably think we talked about it when it was announced, but
Maybe,
it
yeah.
was a very long time ago. I've literally been waiting for this book. I pre-ordered it on Audible and had been looking for it in the store to get a hard copy of it. Um, I love The Stand. I think The Stand's really great, and it like pops up here and there. You know, I read it probably 5 or 6 years ago, and it keeps like bubbling back up, and I revisit certain aspects of it, or I'll revisit episodes of the show or the older miniseries. And the Losers Club just recently did 3 new episodes on The Stand. Each episode is 3.5 hours long, and so like I've been listening to all that, getting ready for this book. I have been so I like. Yeah, it would be cooler if it was Stephen King actually writing it, but that's just not what he's interested in, and he also doesn't really write like that anymore. So I feel like even if he did, it would just not be the same. But I'm just this the world of The Stand is such a big that there's so much shit that could be happening, and like for the most part in the book you're following, I don't know, 8 people, 10 people, or whatever. So like getting little side stories and other things that are happening, that's fun to me. Like I love revisiting something like The Stand, which is such a big important work in Stephen King. So I'm very excited about this book.
Cool.
So it's an anthology. So is it like a bunch of different short stories? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's all short stories.
Okay. And we've kind of talked about this a little bit in the way that, like, I guess there's one way to look at this, but I want both of your perspectives on it. Like, this happens with Stephen King in different adaptations and interpretations of his work in film and TV all of the time. There's been a lot of people who have dabbled in this world, but there almost feels like something. It's a little like, I feel like if you were an author or a writer, like this, putting pen to paper in a book that's an official part of the Stephen King universe. I almost call it the Stephen universe, but that's a different thing. I feel like that, Abby. Do you think that's like a lot of pressure on a writer, regardless of like what their pedigree is?
I mean, it
Like
could
if you
be.
if you hold Stephen King in reverence like that.
It could go both ways. I mean, I think that it would be, as someone who's a huge fan of Stephen King, to be able to contribute to his world and like add lore and play around with characters and settings. I think that might be like a really satisfying feeling, and familiar territory, because I mean, I imagine that Stephen King inspired these authors early on, so like it's probably super rewarding to get to do it. Yeah, probably a big undertaking. You don't want to fuck it up, but I imagine it's probably just a lot of fun to get to do.
Yeah.
I think
The cover is awesome, by the way. The book cover.
I mean,
It's really cool.
for the most part, this has never happened before. I mean, off the top of my head, I don't think there are other stories written in the Stephen King universe that are like official. Like this is an official thing that Stephen King has, written for and okayed, and it is part of the deal. So I don't think they've done that with anything else off the top of my head.
Is there a Stephen King book where you would not love this treatment for?
I mean, not really, because it's like it doesn't really matter. If it's not great, it's like, well, who cares? The Stand
Right.
is still like, it's not changing I don't think any of these stories actually intertwine with what happens in the stand. I don't think you're getting, I don't know yet because I haven't read it, but I don't think you're getting like, what happened to Stu in between. Like it's none of, I don't think it has to do
Right.
with any of those characters. They're doing it with The Shining next. I know that.
They really are?
Yeah.
And they're doing it. Maybe Stu hunts for Gollum.
Stu hunts for Gollum. That'd be
Maybe
cool.
that's what it is.
I'd read that.
Abby, anything else on this?
No, I mean, I'm glad to hear that you're excited, Jacob. I think that I'll wait to read and see what I think. But yeah, it's cool to get more from a world that you love, for sure.
Yes, have some.
Yes, have some.
Last week we did not have an episode. Jacob, you were out. Where were you? Texas? Dallas? Is that where it is? Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas at the Texas Theater.
The Texas Theater. Now, remind our listeners why that's a famous theater.
It is the theater where they caught what's his name? The
The shooter?
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey Oswald from
Yeah.
Stephen King's 11/22/63.
One of his famous characters.
Yeah.
Which I will be writing my own short story version of for them. So I'm going to add to the
The hunt
the-
for Lee Harvey Oswald.
yeah.
I told
Extended characters.
I was Peter was asking me about Stephen King stuff because he, like you, Craig, he also doesn't read, and he was asking me, questions about the books and stuff, and I was like, well, hey, you should read 11/22/63 because he's like super into conspiracies and he's super into the
Sure.
to the whole the JFK conspiracy stuff. So I was like, there's Stephen King wrote a whole book about it. So
Okay, so Texas Theater, this is where Kaiju Go was held. This is the third annual event put on by Jay Key of Toku Toy Town and co-host of YHS on Monster Island.
Jay Key and Chaz Foreman. They're
Chaz Foreman.
yeah.
So tell me a little bit, because part of what we're going to do for the rest of tonight is we're kind of doing like this mid-year check-in. We're going to show off some of our favorite, photos and talk about some of our favorite moments of the year, because it's been a very busy year for us. We've had a lot of travel, a lot of different events and conventions and Japan and everything else. But Kaiju Go just happened. So I don't know. How was it? It seemed like it was a great time.
It was great. It's a sold out show. It's been they've sold out every year, and every year they've figured out ways to be able to get more people in, bring more guests. The space has opened up a little bit. Basically, what they do is they show a couple of movies, some old kaiju films. There's panels. There's a couple of talks that happen. They get people to introduce the movies. There's little special things happening here or there, but then there's also a lot of local and non-local art for sale and toys and Safubi and this year Tom Whalen and Attack Peter, Matt Frank were there all as the art guests, and they kind of every year the movies change. They change out. Sometimes you got some of the same people coming back as far as vendors and stuff, but some of them are different. The guests are different. The people introducing the movies are different every year, and it's just like one day, and it's amazing. Yeah. It's sold out, and it's like a mini G Fest basically. Everybody's hanging out, everybody's friends, and you're just fucking watching Godzilla movies in a historic theater. It's literally the best thing ever. It's like there's nothing more fun than that.
Yeah, it looked awesome.
Yeah.
The theater looked really cool too.
It's kind of like, it's almost like the Plaza. You know what I mean? It's like some classic old theater that has roots clearly to the place, and it's run by people who care about cinema, and they show all kinds of old movies there, and Joe Bob does stuff there all the time because he's from there, and so it's just fits right in to do this kind of event.
That's awesome. I know I definitely wanted to go. I was kind of bummed that we weren't able to
be there.
Is that downtown area, is it is it like downtown Dallas, or is it more of like a historic district?
It's like in a downtown area. Like I don't, I don't get to roam that area too much, so I don't really know what else is there. But there is like a cultural center right next door, and they were able to use space in the cultural center this year to put more vendors.
Okay. And then you moderated this discussion between Attack Peter and Tom Whalen.
I did.
How did that go? Because I haven't. There's a little bit of video of it, but I want to.
I'm assuming there's going to be a full. So like they this dude named Eric who I've met doing this. He comes down, stays with Jay, he's friends with Jay. He is a videographer and he did photos, and he's been sort of like, some of the pictures have come out, but he filmed like the whole thing. So I'm pretty sure that whole panel's filmed somewhere. I haven't seen it yet either, but I mean, it was good, and it's really easy because Peter, you don't have to. Peter just talks, so like I had a couple prompts and some questions for him and Tom, and they know each other well, and we're all friends, so it was just easy to get up there in front of people and just talk about Godzilla for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, and congrats to Jay for putting on a good show. I mean, it seemed like all the posts, seems like people really had a great time, and we go to conventions big and small, and some are great, some are not great. And it's not the size. It's just like you need somebody like Jay who's got like the organizational mindset and the project planning. Yeah, to run it and do a good job.
Yeah.
So a lot of hard work goes into it. And I know you bought a bunch of stuff too. I guess you're going to be showing stuff off on Toy Anxiety.
Yeah,
I'll
do toys on Toy Anxiety. I mean, I bought a lot of stuff. I'm not going to show off all the like media stuff on Toy Anxiety, but on Monster Island this week, I'll show everything. So yeah.
Okay, very cool. Anything else on that? Any other plugs?
No, I mean, that's it, but it's, like planning's already underway for next year.
Okay.
And like, all I can say is, it sells out every year. So
yeah,
you guys should definitely try to come next year, and anybody else who's listening and couldn't quite make it, buy your tickets ahead of time because they will sell out.
Okay. Was it in the same theater every year?
The first year it was somewhere else. It was in a smaller theater. I didn't go to the first one, but the first year it was in, I think, Grapevine, Texas. I think that could be completely wrong, but
that sounds like somewhere that exists.
Yeah, but anyway, the theater it was in the first year has closed, and I think they needed to move it to a bigger place. So last year, this year, and I know at least next year it will be in the Texas theater.
Cool. Very cool.
Hey, there's also right next door. There is a vegan Mexican restaurant that like kind of reminds me of Tacotarian.
I love Tacotarian.
It's where me and Jess ate this year and last year. I was like, oh, I hope that place is still open.
I don't know how much we got a chance after Comic-Con to talk about Tacotarian, but I was a huge fan.
It was good, yeah.
It was really good.
You've been on a taco streak since then.
Yeah,
dude,
you're chasing that Tacotarian high, and you're not.
Dude, I've been chasing the dragon or the avocado, the fried avocado. No, I watching Jake. I mean, listen, I don't think we all have different menu stress. I think we all operate at restaurants a little bit differently. Like I know I just don't look and then have to panic order every single time.
Yeah, but I could panic order and get your order right every time because it's chicken tenders.
Cookie, Diet Coke.
But Jacob, I notice, especially when you go to like new vegan places that have big menus, man, I feel like I don't know, man. It just seems overwhelming.
It is, yeah.
Because
it's like you don't missing out.
You don't want to fuck it up. You don't want to get the wrong.
I don't want to fuck it up, and I often do. I mean, it's like a self-sabotage kind of thing. Like we were at, where did we go? That Jewish deli. I ordered something. We were sitting down, and I think I was just like, I shouldn't have ordered that. I ordered the wrong thing.
You fucked up.
Fucked up.
Yeah, like when everything's available to you, which isn't always the case. You're like, I should get everything, but
it's hard.
And
I know. It's like usually it's like I guess I'll get this Beyond Burger because it's the only thing available to me.
Exactly.
but when there's like egg salad and like pastries,
the whole
and-
fucking menu is vegan, you're just like, it's like walking into fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Oh my god. No,
This
it's like
bridge is
walking into Abby, what it cut out, what'd you say?
I said, and the bridge is vegan too, and I can eat the river.
Yep.
No dairy products in the river, Jacob.
Willy Wonka's plantain factory.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
Mm.
Okay. So all
Willy
right, let's
Wonka's
do
plant-based factory. Sorry.
plant-based plantain. I love it. It's good stuff. We have had quite a year. Abby, this was your idea to kind of say like, hey, let's like we talk about this stuff all the time. We don't always get to like show off, some of our favorite photos and like really capture the imagery of the trips and the things that we've done. And I kind of like this. And maybe if people like this, we'll do this, twice a year at the beginning and the end of each year.
Mhm.
As long as we're doing stuff. If it gets real boring and we're just sitting at
we
home.
start not doing. Hey,
Yeah.
since we've been doing this podcast, it has only gotten more and more insane.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
never slowed down.
And we're meeting all these great people too. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these are really cool people. Like the Mondo guys, and like you only have so much room in your life for people. So as we meet new people that we like,
We got to get rid of the
gotta,
old one.
we
Is that
got
what
to
you're
push
saying?
some of the old people out. Yeah,
That's
the
why I'm trying to
old-
get you guys out of Dragon Con.
Oh my god, dude. We're gonna like breeze in, breeze out. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're breezing.
It's a.
If we go.
All right, let's move on. Okay, hey. So how should we do
Sorry.
this? Should we go person by person? Should I like?
Well,
because we
Abby
each
should start. I
curated
mean,
some
it
photos.
was her.
Abby,
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
was
start?
basically I was homeschooled, so I never really got to do the like coming back from summer, like where you show your class like what you did kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
So that was
Right.
kind of my thought process behind this. And also because it has been a hallmark year for all of us with the amount of traveling that we've done, the amount of cool things that we've seen. So I thought it would be like a nice moment to highlight those pictures that bring
Yeah.
back strong memories that we want to share and maybe
This was hard. Too.
commemorate. Yeah.
It was hard
You
because
got
well, it's just hard because there's a lot and like I'm not trying to gloat like, oh, we do a lot, but like one of my favorite things about doing stuff is taking pictures and like having pictures to
Right.
look at. And I've actually been like planning on I've been wanting to print out photos to hang on the wall. It was like I don't have any pictures of everything on my wall is like I have pictures of Ivan Reitman on my wall, but not of like any of the like real life people in my life. So like I've been thinking about
a lot of Jeff Goldblum and Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
But can't get a Craig up there.
Ivan Reitman and Godzilla. So a lot of Jack Nicholson for some reason.
Me too.
Oh.
Lots of Jack.
But I literally have a folder on my phone that just is like pictures to print because I want to print a bunch of pictures and hang them up somewhere.
That's a good idea.
And so yeah, this was a good. It's hard, I just have so many built up from all the trips. It was hard to pick a couple, and then I kind of panic picked a couple. So I'm interested to see what you guys have.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Abby, I think I have them in order that you gave them to me. So let's try and start us off here. And you could just kind of walk us through each one and what we're actually looking at.
Sure. This was the party room from the
Am I wearing the same shirt?
I hope so.
I am.
This picture was taken 7 minutes ago.
Yes. I wish. Oh, to be there in 7 minutes. I wish we could. This was from Osaka, Japan, from the Universal Port Hotel that we stayed at. And we got a party room. And I remember like the build up to this I was like not quite sure what a party room was going to be like that sleeps like 8 or whatever. I thought it might be like a good bit smaller. But when we got to the hotel, I just had such a blast. You could go back over to where AJ is. There's like a giant book that's like a prop, like right there. I think
Yeah.
it's a safe. I'm
It was
pretty
a
sure there
safe,
was.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It had 5 twin size beds.
Like how many activities and how much fun can you have in that
It
room?
was a good room.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good room.
I have some really, really good memories. And especially after like kind of the initial adjustment to the Airbnb that we stayed in Sumida, which was a good bit smaller. This was like the ultimate party space. That's all I can say about it. It was so satisfying.
Oh, and we partied.
Oh,
It's
we
really
partied.
I
Craig and
like
I went to
that.
bed at 9.
Yeah, you guys were asleep. I like that we went to Japan and like did all this like once in a lifetime type stuff, and then like this is the photo Abby wants to show off from Japan. Is her like
That's-
American style hotel room.
Yeah.
No, listen. I stayed. There's these bunk beds. I immediately got into the top bunk and smashed my head on the ceiling, like right when we got there.
Also, right out that window is Universal Studios. Like you can
Yeah.
just
Right.
see it. It's right there.
Exactly.
There's
like-
Jess, and look, they got these cut cushions. It's really
Cushions,
cool.
you look like a little dugout for your feet down there. I just
Who knows what kind of game show Jacob was
Wait,
watching?
where'd Abby go?
I don't know.
She disappeared.
She'll be back. She'll be back. Jacob, any other memories of this room?
Well, it also had a nice bathroom. I'll say that. But
I tried to zoom in and it closed me out.
oh
No,
yeah.
you're good.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was a nice.
We're very upset.
It was a fun room.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And like, you know, everything in Japan's a little bit smaller, so the fact that all 5 of us were in there like fairly comfortably was nice.
Mhm. I mean, it's bigger than most of the hotel rooms we get in New York or
Right.
San
right.
Diego.
The amenities were great too. Like I had a
Yep.
really nice spa day or spa evening.
Mhm.
Yeah, just well designed, a really well designed bathroom. And the minions, which I don't normally even like, were very entertaining and kind of fun down in the fountain.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, they had at this hotel also had like a Jurassic Park themed dining area, which was quite unique, and I loved it. But yeah, this was probably just like this picture and this flash of this moment in time was a really, really happy, exciting day.
Is
for
it
me.
wait, is this from that hotel?
Yeah, that's me in the. I was talking about my spa day, so like I've got the
This
little.
is the spa day.
Yeah, exactly. That's like the bathrobe that they give you from the hotel, and there you go, Universal Port. You can see I got my glasses off. I'm like ready to go take a bath. I actually
You're having
saved,
fun.
yeah, I saved one of the bath powders, and it's like I took it home with me from this hotel. As a little
Okay.
memento.
Nice.
So yeah, that's just a god. It
It was
was
very cool.
it was the tandem like of us doing a shit ton, but also being able to have a moment of relaxation, and that was
Yeah.
like the real thing about it that made it special to me.
Yeah.
Now, where's this one from?
This,
Oh, I know what this
All
is.
of Abby's are bathroom pictures.
Yeah, they're all
yeah,
bathroom
they're
selfies.
all just me, and they're all back.
Abby's like, I traveled with all my friends, but here I am.
Here I am. But no, this is again a special moment to me because this was specifically at Rodney's, the comedy club up in New
Yeah.
York. That we threw our party at, but this was the night of the party, and this was in like the hour before people got there. And I went down into the bathroom and did like kind of like a little like spritz up, like I wrote in my journal. I like got really focused and was getting like kind of in gear for what we did that night, and it paid off, and it was an extremely fun experience, one of the most rewarding nights. And yeah, the fact that McKenna Grace was able to show up to the party and Eric Reich, and it was really picturesque and
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, all of
Probably
our friends
cover
were
it
there.
a
And so yeah,
little
this was
bit.
just my snapshot of me being able to have like a super sweet like build up moment where I got kind of jazzed before going
Yeah.
out on the
There's
floor.
a lot going down in those bathrooms that night. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this one?
This is us.
This is a great shot.
His
I
hat.
don't think I've ever
family-
seen this photo.
The family that
fucking
wears
hat.
hats together. Yeah. These are all Jacob's mom's hats that we're wearing. At Jacob's
These
mom's
are
house.
fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This was from the night or the day that we filmed our Jaws video for
Oh, the floats.
Yeah.
floats. Yeah. So that was a super fun day. It was a great bonding trip. Got to see Jake's mom's like, style and aesthetic, and I loved her pool, and I had a really
Mhm.
fun time with you guys. We went to Pizza Hut And this was just right smack dab in the middle of that day. It was like, let's grab a photo of us being kind of silly. And I love it. I feel like we're gonna go to Margaritaville like right after this picture.
That's what my mom does in those hats.
I know it's very Jimmy Buffett.
We should have wore those to the park.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun doing that Jaws. It's been a good Jaws year.
Yeah. That's in our
Now, Jacob, are these hats family heirlooms or are these new hats?
I have no
Are these
idea.
passed down
I had never
generations?
seen those hats before in my life, and I've not seen them since.
I took them. Just kidding.
That's funny. Jacob, we were watching Casino the other night, and the house that Robert De Niro and Sharon Stone move into looks a lot
looks
like
like your
your mom's house. It's
Oh, that's
awesome.
crazy. We
Yeah.
should go there and watch Casino in my mom's.
I would love that.
Yes.
Oh,
Casino night. Jacob.
Abby, anything else about this?
No, I just loved this. I loved this moment, and I loved that weekend, and I love my friends. I love you guys. And
Yeah.
I just will treasure it. And I don't. It was like a picture that I haven't posted, so that's why I wanted to kind of share it and focus on it for a minute.
God, I'm having a Jason Segel moment right now.
Button
I'm
your
looking at
shirt.
myself going, I wish I wouldn't wear that fucking shirt. Stupid looking. All right. Whoa. What is this?
Oh, we're doing all mine? This is Jess and I. This is me and Jess. Yeah. This is us hanging out at the party at the Toy Tubers Unite at night. Jakey's
Wait,
Geek Dad
hold on.
Lights party.
Hold on. Jay Glatfelter.
Yeah. What did I say, Jakey?
Jay Key.
Sorry, guys.
Although Jay Key throws a great party. It's not.
He does. I am on the mend, and I do have a little bit of like sick brain,
No,
so
you're good, you're good.
that's a little statement of me. But
The
yeah.
sideways ramen toys hat is very funny.
South
Dude, she
Park
looks
in the
so
background.
cool. We look cool. We look like two cool girls in this picture
Mm-hmm.
that you want to hang out
You
with at a
look like
party.
Jay and Silent Bob. Like
I know, and it's such a rare thing for me to actually be in my element at a party, like socially with a lot of people. So this is proof that I was able to have a really great night, and that Jess was by my side, and I just treasure this photo.
There was a lot of people there, but it's really funny you just said that because you're like, look at me. I'm in my element with a lot of people. There's nobody else.
Behind me, it's just this is when I was having the best time. Was at the end of the night.
yeah.
Once
Yeah.
it was over,
Abby has the best time
Adrenaline.
before everyone gets there and after everyone leaves.
And after
She's having a
everyone-
great
yeah.
time.
that is 100% true.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, what a great night. It was so recent, but we met a lot of cool people, and I will never forget it. Yeah.
What else?
There's one
Oh,
more
this is your
picture
last
than that.
one.
Yeah, that's Mike Mitchell from Doughboys podcast, which is yeah, you guys know. I've been listening and forcing y'all to listen to Doughboys for a while now. My brother's a big fan, and that was kind of a podcast that we.
Hey, I love that's a great podcast.
Yeah, it is.
It just sounded like you were like, I have to force you guys at gunpoint to listen to this podcast.
not true,
Like, no, it's great.
You guys like it. Well, we're all fans then. My brother's a big fan, and so it was really cool to run into Mitch as he goes by on the show, and to grab this photo really quick before we had to leave. It was a special moment that I won't forget, and it's like one of the things that I've done with YHS that I actually texted my brother, and he was like, "Wow, this is cool." Nice.
Yeah, he's never that impressed with us, but now
it's hard to impress.
What's his
it's hard to
problem?
impress.
I don't know. Let's get him on, honestly.
I'm trying to think. My brother's never that impressed either. What
It's
the
hard to
fuck?
impress brothers.
Yeah, but
It's very hard.
your brother has a golf podcast, so
Well, I was cracking up listening to it earlier because my brother's supposedly on like a weight loss journey, and his best friend and co-host walked in on him at Publix, staring at all the donuts, just like longing at them.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Girls are
this
free.
was great. Abby, these are great. These are
Yeah,
fun.
Mhm.
that's great. I swear there were other people at all these events. All the pictures, like just me.
I've got. I think mine are up next. Jake, you want to go last? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
All right. So now this is one of my photos,
Yay!
but I love it.
We should describe also for the listening.
Yeah.
audience.
So I wanted to get something that really captured our trip to Japan, even more than a empty, westernized hotel room.
Uh-huh.
This is from Totocon, which is a MMA and pro wrestling store that I asked everybody to travel out with me to go to. It's a very cool place.
Very cool store.
And Jacob put on a traditional Japanese wrestling mask, and I took pictures of him, and it was very fun.
That did happen. Yeah,
I
that was
It
fun.
remember.
did happen.
I have a picture with you doing that in the background. It's great.
I bought some cool stuff. I got some like vintage, like Japanese WCW VHS and some New Japan stuff. It was cool. It's like, just
I had a lot of fun.
just
I had a lot of fun in that store.
me
Yeah.
too. It was awesome. Okay, this shot. Oh, Jacob, I think both of us grabbed this photo.
Well, that's
possibly.
okay. I grabbed it, but I think I told you before we went on. If one of you have it, then that's
Yeah.
perfectly fine because I just wanted to make sure it was shown.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a great shot. This was from Ghostbusters Day this year, the night after the live podcast we did. This is inside the Firehouse Hook and Ladder 8. They were launching the Ghostbusters Give Back charity promotion that's still going, and we're going to get involved with a little bit later this year. Stay tuned for that. And we had the chance to talk with Carrie Coon and McKenna Grace for a couple of minutes. There was a couple photos taken from different angles. This is just a really great shot. One of my favorite secret things about this picture is Joe Cirillo, who's also in the movie Ghostbusters, who is the police officer.
Just like
he's
casually.
He's just casually in the back enjoying us taking this photo. It's just a great shot, and like we love McKenna Grace, we love Carrie Coon. They're incredibly talented, wonderful people who, let's face it, like their involvement in the Ghostbusters franchise has not only helped keep YHS like alive, but like invigorated us in a way that I don't know if any of us could have ever anticipated when we started YHS in 2016. Having these new movies and these like this new legacy to the franchise is really cool. So on top of that, getting to like hang out and interact and do content with these folks is super special. So and again, look how happy we look. I love when we're happy.
Me too.
That's great. Anything else on this day or this moment,
No,
Abigail?
I agree that those are two beacons of light in the Ghostbusters community.
Yep. And you're there too.
And yeah.
Craig and Jacob are two beacons of light in the Ghostbusters community. Oh, you're talking about
yeah, super cool. Yeah, and as a huge Gilded Age fan, it's just cool to see Carrie Coon and to have been able to like chat with her and experience her aura and her presence. Because she's just extremely talented and like very real. And McKenna Grace is just so graceful. I know that sounds lame, but like she is.
Well, that's her screen
essential.
name.
Yeah, it
Or
is.
not her screen name, but her
Yeah.
whatever. Instagram.
She's awesome. Really enjoyed talking to her.
By the way, to the entire Ghostbusters cosplay community, I want you to take a look at this. It is possible to look very cool in a flight suit. You just gotta try a little bit harder.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
or maybe you're trying too hard. That's what it is.
Maybe
You're
that's
trying
what it
too
is.
hard.
Yeah, it's like
Dude.
the coolness is in like what you don't do.
Dude, I've gone on this rant so many times. I hate when people talk about the Ghostbusters. They're like these like schlubby guys. They're no. The 4 original Ghostbusters are the coolest 4 fucking people I've ever seen in my life. And when they get out of that ecto at the end of the movie, it's like Superman mixed with Batman mixed with Jesus, plus even more. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean it's
Charisma,
it's-
sex
Ghost-
appeal. Mhm.
Ghostbusters are fucking cool, and it's like up to us as a community to make sure that people know that. And Carrie Coon's leading the charge. Thank you.
She's doing great.
Also, my hair was so humid and raining that day. So thank you, Abby, for helping me with my hair. There's funny
Yeah,
behind
there's
the scenes
photos of me
photographs.
touching you up.
Okay, moving on. Hey, this is a fun
Hey!
day.
What's that shirt again?
God damn it.
Sure.
Sure. So this is the day after we were at the pool when we went to Universal Studios with Brandon, Trader Brandon, who was kind enough to hang out with us, give us some behind the scenes tours. We ate lunch. He touched my leg. No, that's from Dumb and Dumber. He's super good guy. We don't really know him. We didn't know him that well, but like we hung out and like it was awesome. Like we got to see the the big Universal parade with the Jaws float and the Ghostbuster stuff. And it's always fun to go to Universal and have a day there. This picture is by the Rip Ride Rocket, which is going away. But that's where like the Ghostbusters firehouse is.
Yeah.
And Jake, I don't know. I always have fun at Universal. It's always a good time.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we hadn't seen the parade yet, so it was good. And it was also just this was the weekend we did the Jaws stuff at the pool. So this was just a good weekend. I put a picture from this weekend in mine as well, just because
Cool.
had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then this is from San Diego Comic-Con just a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
Filming with our good buddy Pat, who happens to be IRL friends with Brandon from the last picture, just by chance. And we did some filming with Hasbro Pulse for the Ectoglow stuff and the Ectoglow Slimer and Stay Puffed and the Ecto One, and it was just a lot of fun. Like we did it last year, and like I love Comic-Con, and it's always a great time. And it was also fun. Like we don't always get to do in-person content with Ryan because he lives
it
in
felt
Canada.
special.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And it's a good video. It's on our YouTube, on the
Mhm.
Toyings Out of YouTube. You should check it out. Abby, any thoughts from this Hasbro studio moment?
It was a blast, and it was our first time having Ryan there with us to like do a video. So it just added that extra toy anxiety, like unpredictable element. And
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun doing this. I wore my big pants, and Pat's awesome. And yeah, these are obviously great figures, and have kind of become a big part of YHS lore to talk about being Ectoglow Elite. So it was really cool to participate.
Yeah.
It's going to continue
Yeah.
for years to come.
Oh, it's catching on.
Yeah, anytime we get to do something that helps like promote the Ghostbusters brand, like I'm all about it. And like especially with something like the toys, because it's something like we really do care about and really are emotionally and financially invested in. So very, very cool. So yeah, those are some of my highlights from the year. Jacob, should we get to some of your stuff
Sure.
here? All right.
Cool.
Oh, this is my last one. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this was also
Well,
from
this is
Comic-Con. I
me
forgot.
and John, and
Yeah, I forgot. I had this was from the
this is a good picture.
the Real Ghostbusters book signing.
Yeah, I took this.
Yeah,
Abby took. It's just a fun picture with Troy and John.
it's
and
very good.
Also from comic. Also from comic.
Also
So-
from Ghostbusters.
Also from.
Also
Ghostbusters.
from
I also really like Ghostbusters. This is why I'm so passionate about. I'm just saying, when you go out of the house dressed like a Ghostbuster, you're representing me,
Hey,
and I need I need people to take it seriously.
you know that old promotional photo like this where they have like photoshopped in the no ghost?
The ghost?
Also,
Yeah.
you need to do that.
Yeah.
With the no
Probably.
ghost.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So very, very cool. Okay, Jacob, I think I put yours in. Here we go.
Yay.
Oh,
All right, Jacob.
yeah. I mean, this is from my favorite day in Japan. We went to Sukagawa. This is not a great picture because it is a screen grab from AJ's GoPro,
Gotcha.
which is why it looks a little dark. But yeah. I mean, we went to Sukagawa. We ended up being there at the same time as Jay and his wife Shelly, and we got to go see like this historic town and go to the Subaraya Museum, and it was just like it was a really fun day. And I was a little worried at the beginning of the day because like you guys had to go back to the and I was like worried you guys weren't gonna make it back, and I was like, I just want us all to do this together today, but you guys did, and it was literally the best day in Japan.
It was super.
We got to
fun.
hang out with Pigmon there, who's now part of our family, and this was
We
just
stole him.
this was literally the best day ever.
Yeah, that was the day, Abby. We
In spite of obstacles, yeah.
yeah, there was a couple
I lost
obstacles.
my phone.
Abby lost her phone, so we had to backtrack a couple stations on the train, and then like where this is not close.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
it's a
And
trek.
we are first time travelers to Japan, so it was basically like going on an adventure. But at the end of the rainbow, there's gonna be
Mhm.
delicious
We all united by the end.
Ultraman bread.
Yeah.
So we gotta get there.
Filling.
Yeah,
Mm.
very fun. That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great day.
All right, next up. This is a fun picture. Jacob, what's going
Oh,
on?
it's just I really like to kayak, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of annoyed we've never done something like this together,
Okay.
and I
I'm right
think
there with you.
I know this is something Abby would enjoy. I think Craig doesn't like nature. And the fact that my best friend doesn't like nature or books is something I don't know, rethinking. But
Keeping your friendship.
I do like book.
uh, you're only saying that because you're required to by Dark Horse.
I like book.
I like
book.
book.
Yeah.
Good.
Book
I
good.
have one
ahead.
photo of Craig reading a book in nature, and it's that day that we went to Stone Mountain Lake, like to the park to try and get those
Yeah.
shots. Anyway, continue.
I just this is a place out close to my mom. Me and Hal and Mike went kayaking, and it was like a really nice day. It was really beautiful. There were manatees. The water is like crystal clear, so you can see the fish. And we like dived through a cave, and it was just awesome. It was like a really nice day out, and I love kayaking, and that was my favorite kayak trip so far this year.
First of all, this is great, and I'm super happy for you, and I'm glad you included this photo. But I want to say something, and you're going to get so annoyed with me.
Bring it.
I think it is insane that you are just standing in.
The water. Well, the water's crystal clear. This isn't like. I don't know if maybe you don't understand, Craig. This is a natural spring. That's
Okay.
about as deep as it is most of the way. There's a couple deeper areas. This water, it's like glass. You literally can see everything around you.
Could there be a snake in there?
I mean, there can be snakes in there, but you would see it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say there could be a snake anywhere.
Well, there could be one in your toy room. I mean, there's snakes.
That's it. I'm out of here.
There's alligators out there, but it's like I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do this in the Okefenokee, or
Right.
Okay. I wouldn't do this at every place I kayak. But these places are natural springs, so spring water is crystal clear, meaning you can see directly through it. You can see to the bottom.
Well, this might be a good place to shoot the pilot for our upcoming series, Chase and Voorhees.
Jason, don't cut that out. I don't want people knowing about that. Cut that out.
That's money, right? Money on the table. Don't leave that out.
This is like
Yeah.
3 miles away from where my mom lives, so we should all go
We should
out
go.
there.
Cool.
Absolutely. I would love that. I
There's
love
like a
Abby,
swimming.
you
There's
like-
a swimming area, and then there's kayak.
I would
Something
absolutely
happened to
love
me
that.
as a child. I think it's those leeches from the Great Outdoors really
All
fucked me
right.
up.
Well, there's no
for-
leeches out here.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you say so. All right.
Mhm.
This
Knowledge is
great.
power.
Okay, now here's a shot from Rodney's. We talked about this earlier a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, this was. I don't really have much to add. This was just an awesome night, and this was really fun. And I just thought this was a good picture of everybody, of all of us up like on the stage, just having a chat.
Yeah.
It was a good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and it was crazy because it was not that long after we got back from Japan. It was planned very like last minute.
Well, it wasn't
so
really
I,
planned. We'll say that.
It wasn't really planned.
Is anything
Honestly-
ever? Life's what happens while we're making plans.
Yeah.
Pff, okay, Brene Brown.
That is not a Brene Brown quote. That's
Who?
been out there for a long time. I'm
I
not.
think I said that's Ben Affleck.
That is not a Ben
Uh,
Affleck. No, he is no.
This was really cool. I would love to do something like this again.
I'm sure we will.
And by the way, that was a cool, like, every time you do an event, sometimes you're like, it was cool, but the venue could be like, this was a perfect.
Yeah, it
venue
was a
for
good
this.
spot.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Okay, let's. Wow. Look at this guy.
Oh,
He's
more.
back.
Well,
This
his
is your relative.
new member of the family this year, Pigmon, was also at G Fest, and I got to go to G Fest for the first time this year after having known about it since I was in elementary school. Just never really been able to go, and I got to go and help out J. Key Venn this year, and it was it was literally the best thing ever. And they did this new thing where Subaraya is doing. They unveiled it here. This was the premiere of. They're doing these official stage shows, and they're going to do them throughout, I guess, the world. I don't know if it's just an international thing, but basically what they do is they have people in the official suits for some of the characters, and they have like a fucking battle on stage. They have like Ultraman, and they had them all weekend where at certain times you could go and watch Ultraman fight a kaiju, and then they did like photo ops and so we missed a lot of them, but we were like, well, we can't miss Pigmon, and Pigmon only had one photo op. They did it one time for like 2 hours. You had to just be there. And we went in, and Ultraman was walking around, not talking, but taking pictures of people. And fucking Pigmon came out, and he's like dancing around, and you could tell whoever's in the suit was like trained, because the actors are all acting just as the actual. Pigmon has all these little moves and stuff, and they're doing them on stage, and jumped up and took a picture with the actual Pigmon. So that was it was awesome.
Congratulations. Yeah.
I mean, dude, no offense, and this is not a slight on you.
Mm-hmm.
This pro photo op with Pigmon is better than any of your pictures with Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, they're making the same face, but
oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah,
very cool.
This is a good weekend.
And then this is another shot. This is from this past weekend, right?
This is
Kaiju Go.
This is from Kaiju Go. After Kaiju Go, it's like a tradition that everybody meets up at this place called Leviathan, and it is like a collectible store. It's a video store. It's got Safubi. It's got like rare tapes and books and like promotional stuff and all kinds of amazing stuff. And so basically everybody who's like involved with Kaiju Go, all the artists, Chaz, Jay's in there somewhere, Peter, Tom, the Nagatas who are artists, Ryan Wilhelm, like all these people, it's kind of like the Kaiju Go family. So these are all the people who were the guests and the artists and the toy makers, and everybody meets up on Sunday after Kaiju Go, and they all hang out together and do one last like buying toys. And then you can't see it here, but on the inside, if you walk through that mouth up there, the wall, all the artists draw on the walls. They made me do it this year. It was so stressful. And
oh yeah, because that's permanent.
It's permanent. Also, like I didn't know. I actually had a whole conversation with Tom Whalen about how stressful it is to have like people standing around you watching you do that kind of thing. So yeah, but it's like Kaiju Go weekend is awesome. It's really fun, and then this is a perfect way to cap it off. Like Jay makes sure, like when he's booking all the artists and the guests, he makes sure that he books them to where we can all come here first and spend a couple hours together at the end of the trip, and it was amazing.
That's special, dude.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Yeah, I think that's everything.
That's it, yeah.
I think those are that. I mean, it's been quite a year, has it not?
Yeah.
Done a lot of stuff. More to come. Abby, do you have a favorite moment? Does something stand out more than above and beyond everything?
I mean, I
do
have special feelings towards the Toy Tubers party. I really had a good night that night, and you got like a video of me kind of doing my like pre-party de-stress routine, like when I was up in the top floor and I was dancing around the pool table.
Okay, I was like, wait, where does this go?
Yeah,
okay, I remember
that was just like a favorite moment for me personally, because I get social anxiety when I go places, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for me to pick. I have favorite moments from all of the different things. I mean, Rodney's was awesome. Comic-Con, hanging out with the Mondo crew is always fun. Just that first look at the Mondo booth was so overwhelming because it's just like, oh man,
holy shit, She-Ra, yeah.
There's so much cool shit here. And then Japan, like going to Japan, I was talking to Abby about it yesterday. I was really proud of myself I don't love flying. I don't even always love traveling. I get a lot of just different kinds of anxieties. Although, like on the real tip, is that something people say?
Don't
We'll say it. Don't
say that.
I
Pro
because
tip.
on the pro tip, I did start taking an anxiety medication like this year, and it's helped me a lot. Just not get overwhelmed by like it helps. It creates balance for me. So,
Like the
you know, if
Force.
anybody, it does create balance like the Force.
Or the thread.
God damn it! Remember the acolyte? I was proud of myself to be able to go to Japan, get on a flight for 14 hours, and be able to like live in the moment and enjoy myself and be with my friends. Really, really cool. So yeah, it's just been quite a year. But like I said, we've got more to come, and I don't know, Jacob, do you have a moment that stands out above all the rest?
I mean, you can't top Japan. It's Japan. Like, I mean, it's literally where I'm never going to do anything better than go to Japan until I go to Japan again. You know, like that's, I think about it every day. Like we've had a really, really stacked year, and I know we already have plans for stuff for the end of this year. You know, we're getting close. Like we're halfway through this year, and I know we have multiple things that we're still going to do that are going to be a lot of fun that maybe we can't talk about yet. But, you know, I'm already thinking about the stuff we might do next year. You know, like I want us to all go to Maine, or, you know, see all the Stephen King stuff in Bangor, Maine, or like Salem, or, you know, and like I know at some point sooner than later we're probably going to end up going back to Martha's Vineyard for a little weekend getaway. Or I'm just like, you know, well, we're going to have Comic-Con again, and it's just like we do a lot of awesome shit, but I just want to do more. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so two things. So first of all, let me talk about cryptoids real quick before we wrap up. So cryptoids, you guys have probably heard us teasing this out for the last little bit on Toy Anxiety and on YHS. You're going to hear a lot more about it as we work on this project. No secret, it is an action figure project from us. We will be launching a Kickstarter sometime soon. And you will all learn more about cryptoids. In some ways, it's the most excited I've ever been about anything we've done. But it's also like overwhelming and stressful, and there's in like starting a new business and all the ins and outs that go with that. So if you want to support that and learn more about it, you can go to the website, which is cryptoidstoys.com. And you can sign up for the mailing list. And we're actually running a contest right now. It's going to run for another week. We announced it on Toy Anxiety last week, where if you sign up to the mailing list anytime between now and we'll say the end of the month, the end of August, you can qualify to win a set of the Mondo, the next Mondo Real Ghostbusters 2-pack. And that's just going to come out of my pocket for Winston and no, not Winston, Ray and Gash. And the reason I'm doing that is, first of all, I want to support Mondo always, but I really want you guys to know how important and special this project Cryptoids is to us. I alluded to this earlier. Somebody messaged us on Instagram and today on the Cryptoids Instagram, Cryptoids Toys, and was like, please don't cancel this project because of tariffs. And I just wanted to let you guys know that we are well aware that we are going to be manufacturing toys in a country that is not the United States, and there could be financial impacts and tariffs and all of that. All of that will be factored into this whole plan to the best of our ability, but we are full steam ahead, not canceling anything. I will say this, we're probably not going to launch quite as soon as we thought, considering our original plan was to launch, you know, earlier this year ago. But that's just because we're taking it seriously, and there's a lot. I mean, Abby, like Jake, there's a lot of moving parts.
Green Planet. We're gonna, you know, get in the war room and kind of like think things
out.
Yeah, and we're not going
Map it
to.
out.
Yeah, and like we're not going to cancel it because of the tariffs. We're just, I mean, we're just not going to be able to ship to the United States. But other than that, like it's going to be fine.
Yeah, like as long as you don't live here, you're good. So, I mean, honestly, that's
It's going to be a
probably
while.
the
I
best.
mean, these toys, the campaign hasn't even started. It's going to be, next year sometime before these toys are getting
Right.
into your hands. So, like, why worry about tariffs right now?
Yeah,
we have such
yeah.
a long time in
getting
between
into
then,
your-
so that it's like let's chill out. We'll figure
I mean,
it out.
truthfully, it's minimum 9 months to a year.
Yeah.
After the funding, so it's like we've got time to figure out all
Sure.
that. But we do want you to sign up for the list, because that is our way to grow our database of people who are truly interested in supporting this project. And definitely follow the Instagram, because we're having a lot of fun with the different teases and stuff over
Mhm.
there at Cryptoids Toys. So thank you guys for letting me talk about that. And then the last thing I wanted to say, and I hope you guys can chime in on this too. We talked tonight about all these different things that we did. We went to Japan, and we go to Comic-Con, and we went to all the shit that we do. Super fun. None of this has come. This is everything you see is a testament to the hard work of Abigail and the hard work of Jacob, and I guess myself too. We started this podcast, and you'll hear a lot more about the 10-year anniversary next year, because I won't shut up about it because I'm proud. But almost 10 years ago, we started this literally. We weren't doing anything. We weren't going anywhere. Just like, let's talk about Ghostbusters on the internet. And because of the community, and because we've been able to survive a pandemic and survive personal struggles and professional struggles, and like really be a team, not only just the core team, but grow our team with Ryan Dole and Jay Key. We feel like we're just getting started. But I just want to thank like the people who support us and allow us to continue to do this and grow it and have these experiences, because it's truly like kind of like a magical, mystical thing to create something out of nothing. And it just means a lot to me. And I just wanted to say that. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thanks, Craig. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, we did start sitting on the carpet of our living room floor, like surrounding a
Mhm.
snowball microphone, kind of like waiting turns to talk about the subjects that we cared about. And to continue to do that has been my favorite and the healthiest routine, even though it's been challenging to sometimes come and get behind the mic and get behind the camera. I have to say that it's been the most rewarding thing that I've ever done. It's taken a lot of therapy for me to continue. And I just want to say I'm really grateful for this space and for the folks that populate it, and for our Discord. And yeah, I don't mean to get emotional, Dragon.
I was about to say, I didn't mean it to go like
I'm a little. No, I am a little like just to like. I'm a little emotional. This is about. I'm close to the 1 year anniversary of our cat passing away. So there's a big part of me that's been going through a little bit of grief. So I just wanted to say that. But I also want to say that the friends that I've made here, and the act of coming in and gathering and talking about the stuff that keeps me alive, and the things that I'm passionate about, the things that I wake up for and think about at night. It's really a beautiful thing to have a community built around that. So thank you for being a part of it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want
breaking news.
to.
I have not been recording any of this stuff. Just kidding.
Fuck off.
Like the early days back when.
Yeah,
Well,
just like
didn't
the old days.
record.
Our best
Um,
Superman episode that no one will hear.
I just want to start thinking about what we're gonna plan for our 10-year. Like, we have to do something. We have to do a show or a fucking
Yeah.
party
wanna-
or something next year. A 10-year. I don't know where we should do it or what it should be, but
Dude, I say we find one of those lists that shows you how much it costs to pay like actual bands for private events.
Mhm.
And we just try to raise money. Like, hey guys, if we can raise 20 grand, we can get Static X.
We'll
If we get to 30 grand,
Oh,
we
they're not
might
gonna
get
do that.
Aaron Lewis.
Well,
Not
Oh.
all Stained, but a solo Aaron Lewis, maybe.
Okay.
yeah. Okay. We'll
Yeah, that's
workshop
something we
that.
can do. I don't know about all that. I actually do have an idea of a space, which I've mentioned to you, Jacob, an idea for a party space. So yeah,
okay.
we'll see.
We're gonna plan a 10-year.
The dream would
something.
be to rent the cab or the cabins in like the camp from Heavyweights, which I believe is in like North Carolina, and have like a full week of
Trying
camp.
to
a whole
say
camp?
something.
YHS camp.
Do a
Yeah.
whole fucking camp.
Camp YHS.
I'm not spending a week with these people.
One
We'll
day
like movie
camp.
night. We'll do like a talent show.
2 hours max.
Have a dinner.
Oh my God! No, we'll plan it. We'll and I mean next year's the big 42nd anniversary of Ghostbusters. so
Oh,
there's
that's
gonna
the
be
big one, huh? 42nd.
one.
That's the big one.
Yeah. Big year.
Well, listen, this was fun tonight. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow us on our social media at YHS Podcast. Join us on Patreon at patreon.com/YesHaveSome. And tune in every week for new episodes of Yes Have Some. For Abigail Gardner and Jacob Walsh, my name is Craig Goldberg. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to do my bringer back theory. Oh, well. Next time.
Save it.
Tell you guys offline.
Mm-hmm.
We'll spoil it.
You'll have to bring that back.